Hello everybody, my name is Rollock, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we didn't really get a whole lot done, ventured through Petalburg Woods, did some other things. It's been a while since I've played, so I'm kind of unfamiliar as to what exactly we did, but we got some things done. In today's episode, we are going to be heading further up Route 104 and hopefully making it to the next city, starting off with a double battle. So, Generation 3 actually introduced double battles, starting with Ruby and Sapphire, and obviously transitioning into Emerald. So, double battles are pretty simple. You control two Pokemon at once, facing off against two of the opponent's Pokemon. It's very simple. You just target which Pokemon you want to target. You can also target your own Pokemon if you want, although you probably shouldn't, because it's probably not a good idea. Is it also... There's a button to press... forget which one it is, but there's a button to press that allows you to see how much health your Pokemon have exactly in double battles. Which that's it. It's start. So if you press start, you get to see how much HP your Pokemon actually have. Very neat little detail there. Just in case you want to know the exact HP. I'm not too sure exactly as to why you want to know that, but just in case. I am feeling a little bit better, so hopefully I'm not going to have a huge coughing fit like I did last time, because that was really unfortunate of me to have. Cherry berries. Have we encountered cherry berries yet? Yes, we have. They cure paralysis. Lepa berries, I'm pretty sure we've also obtained, have we? Yes. No, actually, no, those are the first of the Lepa berries. So, Lepa berries restore PP power points. That determines how much you have left to use a move. If you're at a 0, you can't use it. If all of your moves are out of PP, you will use the move Struggle, which is, I'm pretty sure, a 50 base power typeless move that causes recoil. So, use it at your own discretion. Chesto Berry, that'll restore, wake your Pokemon up if they fall asleep. Okay, we're gonna fight this guy, who's a fisherman who dabbles in water-type Pokemon. You can kind of determine as to what a Pokemon trainer will have, determined by what class they are. Usually, it's pretty obvious. Say, for example, fishermen. They usually have Pokemon that you can encounter while fishing. We haven't encountered a whole lot. So it's actually a little tricky to determine. Say, for example, hikers. They usually have rock, ground, or fighting types. Bug catcher trainers will usually have bug type Pokemon. Goldeen, that's a new one. There's a class I think called a rocker, which uses usually electric type Pokemon. There's a bunch of different classes. We'll be going over them once we, find more of them, which we currently don't have a lot right now. It's mostly just youngsters and lasses and all that. Youngster and lasses, they don't really have a set Pokemon they use. They kind of just use whatever's in, like, the nearest route, more often or not. So it's not, too complicated of a system. It's actually quite simple of a system once you actually get down to the nitty gritty. Rustboro City, we've reached it. We are going to head over here to grab this, another X item, which we probably will not be using at any point whatsoever. And I think we'll be encountering Brendan. I'm not too sure. I can't quite remember. Well, not right now, it seems. Alright, let's have a little chat around the town. I can't really recall exactly what's in. Nicknames, expression. Name Pikachu to Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu. I guess it's better than that one person naming their Psyduck yellow and, what is it, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, I think? Whatever the case. This is the Cutter's house. We actually need to go into here, because... Determined expression, that limber way you move. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you can put this hidden machine to good use. It's Cut, a bug-type move that slashes with a sharp edge. Go on, take it. HM01, our first of the HMs. The hidden machine, or HM for short, is Cut. An HM move is one that can be used by Pokemon outside of battle. Any Pokemon that's learned Cut can chop down the thin trees if the trainer has earned the Stone Badge. And, unlike a TM, an HM can be used more than once. When they were expanding the city of Rustboro, my dad helped out. He made his Pokemon use Cut to clear land of trees. So yes, HM. So, you might be thinking, bug? That's not what Cut usually is. Yes, so they made some adjustments to certain moves. Cut being one of them. It is now a bug-type move. Better attack, and it's actually not a bad move to use. I'm pretty sure it has higher crit rate as well. Let me see if I can find exactly what it does. We'll get rid of Pound because it's not too helpful when we have Quick Attack. Did they change move changes? Let's see. Where is Cut? Where is Cut? What is Cut labeled as? Yeah, it's been changed. It has higher base power and is now bug type and has a high critical chance. So, pretty good. I think, what other moves? Let's see. Any other moves changed? I don't think so. Wait, hang on. Spike Cannon, which can't be used by a lot of Pokemon, but that was originally a normal type move. That is now a steel type move. Razor Wind was changed to a flying type move as well. Was changed. Is there anything else? No, everything seems to be relatively the same. But yeah, that's that. Okay. So Cut, we can't use the use of the HM. Oh, also, a really good thing about this quality of life change, they made it so that HMs can be forgotten just out of the blue. So, say you have a move that you want to forget, and it's like, oh, I have to get rid of Cut, but I can't do it right now. You can do that when a Pokemon's learning a new move. Oh, the Pokemon Trainer School, we should check that out, yeah. Yeah. Do my job for me. But yeah, no, Cut, way better of a move. Okay, I was going to talk to you, dude, but okay, just walk right away from me. Students who don't study get a little taste of my Quick Claw. Whether or not you're a good student will be evident by the way you use this item. Quick Claw. Quick Claw is a held item that has the benefit of making your Pokemon sometimes makes the first move, regardless of the speed. What do you guys got? Holy Berry heal itself. Training Pokemon. Can't really do that. I can't go to Route 1 and 3 alone. Finally getting one. Use Pokemon, confuse one with attack with meaning. Pokemon hold items, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like Potion Antidote. Oh, hi Scott. Hello, didn't we meet before? I think back in Pillsbury City. Let me introduce myself. My name's Scott. I've been traveling everywhere in search of outstanding trainers. More specifically, I'm looking for Pokemon battle experts. So what brings you to this school? Are you a trainer too? First thing you should do is have a Pokemon learn to move Cut. If I remember correctly, someone in this town has Cut. Well, I already got that part done. Do you have anything else to say? Students here, unknown potentials there. Okay, buddy. Alright, Rustboro. We could go to the gym right away and get started on that, but I still kind of want to do a little bit of exploring, see if there's any other items or anything. Roxanne, the gym leader, really knows a lot about Pokemon. She's really strong too, I'm sure she is, but she's also a rock-type expert in the first gym, which is a common occurrence in Pokemon for some reason. Yeah. Anybody in here? Every Pokemon has a special ability they can use. You are a wonderful, wonderful NPC. Pokemon are such strange creatures. They are indeed. You are the... So she has cancer, or it's hard every day. What's hard for you guys? I'm trying to figure out what to make for meals every day. Really isn't coming up with meals every day. Welcome to the Pepper household. I have a question for you. Have you ever babysat? New father, so raising a child is all new to me. I brought my daughter Walda. Okay, first off, Walda. Terrible name for a child. I have no... What kind of name is Walda? Wanda I can get. Walter, kind of old-fashioned. Walda? Funny word or phrase you can tell me? Oh no. Oh, you should not... you should not give me this power. Oh no. Oh no. What shall we do? I'm gonna see if it fits. Give me a second. It does. Skabulbunt. Let's give it a try. Skabulbunt. Doesn't like it all. What is this child? I have never heard of this child. What do we need to say? Hang on, let me look this up, because I don't think I've ever encountered this person. Sad young girl named Waldo lives between the Pokemon Center and Devon. The proper funny word is given to the character. She'll receive a new wallpaper for the Pokemon store. How am I supposed to know what that is? Do you tell? Paraphrase. Oh, God, there are 256 different passphrases for every possible... What? Player... What? Oh, God. Oh, is this like fucking... What's-his-face from Soul Silver? I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Oh, God. Is there... Oh, my God. Is there a tool? Japanese games through the thing. Pages on the Pokemon Daisuki Club. Website is eligible to launch. Online generators have since been created to calculate valid phrases for any game. Okay, is there a link to that? Okay, let's see. Emerald. Trainer ID. Okay, so what's my trainer ID? Let's see. Let's see. 04432, and we are English. So many patterns. There's different colors too. What? Random design. Calculate? Okay. Yes, you could use a different word than this couple. Okay, first off, delete it. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be a weird one. Let's see if this works. VBR LB VBR VZ C lowercase k uppercase F QR V T K. Oh. Okay. Devon Corporation's top researchers. How about I send new wallpaper patterns for the boxes in the PC? Okay. Okay, so... Interesting. Very interesting. So, wait, what did I get? Let's see. Okay, let's see what changed. Wallpaper friends? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Hang on a second. You could make a custom wallpaper. That's actually really cool. Oh my god, there's so many choices. Holy shit. Okay, that's really cool, actually. Oh my god, okay, so we'll do that. Oh my god, there's so many options. You can have a fully custom... That's insane. What? Like, hang on. Let's do it like... Yeah, like that. And then... like that. Okay, so we'll do this. Oh yeah, this is so cool. Okay, hang on, hang on. Yes, actually, let's see. So I made, it's not kind of a custom one. Let's see. SBLBC, lowercase q, P, lowercase h, lowercase h, F. Okay. System friends. Okay, so it should. Okay. This is really cool. I never knew this existed. Okay, that's cool, and it updates automatically. That's so cool. Like, actually, what the hell? I have never seen this before. This is so cool. Some are exclusive to the Japanese versions. This is so cool. There are several different Pokemon designs, several different, like, patterns you can do. Like, there's bricks, hearts, Pokeball. You can do a zigzagoon pattern. You can do, like, a screen, diagonal, horizontal. There's so many customizations. You only get one, as it's labeled, as it's, you know, locked to just one. But you could customize it. You could choose 2 different colors. There's, like, a color... It's like a color picker. You could choose, like, a custom color. This is so cool. Hang on, I'm actually going to do something that's actually kind of just me. Hang on. Okay, I made kind of like a custom one that's kind of just my colors. Oh, that looks so cool. This is awesome. I never knew this existed. This is insane. Oh, that's so cool. I never knew this was a thing. There are so many different things you can do. This is incredibly customizable. There are some that are just like Pokemon, so you can't really do a whole lot of different customization. Like there's... Oh my god. This is really cool. I never knew this was a thing. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show this off on the... I'm gonna put a link to it on the in the description, and then you guys... This works for like several different games, by the way. But yeah, this was, I think... Yeah. Yeah, so what was his name? Primo, whatever his name was. Yeah, he was the one that could either give you custom wallpapers, which I did show off, and also Pokemon eggs. That is really cool. There's one for like each game. Cool. Starting with Gold and Silver up to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That is really cool. That is so cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put a link to that in the description. You guys have fun with that. That is really cool. I never knew this existed. Not a single Let's Play that I've seen of this game. I've never even mentioned that. That's insane. That's such a cool thing to have in this game. Okay, now that I've wasted like 10 minutes doing that, let's actually try to get some progress done. What are we even doing here? Oh, actually, I know what I want to do. Do we have enough? Yes, we got plenty of Pokeballs. Let's go catch something. In Route 116, what do we have that's new here? A couple things. You can find a Vulpix here. You can also find some new Pokemon. Are we going to encounter that new Pokemon here? No, we're not. This is just Poochyena. We'll fight this guy, and then we're going to go over the new Pokemon. So, starting off... did I go over these Pokemon? No, I didn't. So, one of the new Pokemon you can encounter in this route is... If I can find it. There he is. Is Nincada. Nincada is an interesting Pokemon. It is a bug ground type, one of like 2 in the entire series. Starting off, it's not a fantastic Pokemon. It's got really good defense, but it's alright as a starting bug thing. Not a terrible Pokemon, but you know, it's not bad. What really is good is its evolutions, and the way that you attain them is also very interesting as well. We're going to start off with its primary evolution, Ninjask. Ninjask is, I'm pretty sure, one of the fastest Pokemon in the entire game, minus the legendaries and mythicals. It is incredibly fast. It has really good attack. It has really good attack, and it also has the ability Speed Boost, which increases the speed stat at the end of every turn, which is really good. You can get this thing so much good stats, then pass it off to another Pokemon, say like Baton Pass, if you can do that in this game, I'm not too sure. But what is also interesting is its other evolution, and the way to obtain that evolution is very interesting. So, its other evolution is Shedinja. Shedinja is a bug ghost type, and to attain this one, it's very interesting. You evolve Nincada the same ways you do into Shedinja. But in order to obtain Shedinja, you have to have a spare Pokeball and an empty party slot. Then, Shedinja will appear in your party. Shedinja is a very unique Pokemon. It is the only Pokemon to possess the ability Wonder Guard, which prevents the Pokemon from taking damage from any moves that aren't super effective. So, Ghost, Fire, Rock, Flying type can only take direct damage from those types. All other moves, it is immune, completely immune. I did not mean to use Supersonic. To balance this, Shedinja will only ever have 1 HP. It is one of the few Pokemon where it has a set stat. I think it is the only Pokemon that has a fully set stat no matter what you do. You cannot modify its HP in any way whatsoever. Very unique, interesting ability. The only downside is that you might notice it says directly damaged. That is because Wonder Guard is easily countered by status and weather effects. If Shedinja gets burned, poisoned, or is in sandstorm or hail weather, it will die instantly. Yeah, it's very situational. You can probably cheese a lot of fights with Shedinja, but it's also very easy to counteract this ability. So use it at your own discretion. Back to regular Pokemon. Ow, that was a good hit. I believe, where is he? We'll go over this one first. You can find Skitty in this route. Skitty, very rare chance of finding it, only 5%, but it's gotten significantly better in this version. It's a pretty standard, normal type. Decent attacks. False Swipe. No, we don't need False Swipe. Pretty decent stats all around. Pretty basic, normal type Pokemon. Once it evolves into Delcatty, it gets significantly better. They did buff Delcatty in this version, so it is a lot better. You can only evolve it using a Moonstone, and like I said with Ludicolo, I think I said this, if you evolve a Pokemon with a stone, they won't have access to a lot of moves, so you gotta level up Skitty for quite a while. But yeah, no, Delcatty, pretty decent stats all around. It has the really annoying ability of Cute Charm, which will inflict a Pokemon with Infatuation upon contact, which is very annoying to deal with. But if it's on your side, it's not too bad. That's pretty much all there is about Delcatty. It's an alright Pokemon. Got buffed, so it's a bit more bulkier in the special defense department. But other than that, it's a solid Pokemon, I would say. Next up, we have, if I can find it, there it is, Spoink. God damn it, this fucking Shroomish, I swear to God. Spoink, I believe, was added into this route in this version as well. I'm not too sure about that. But Spoink is another Psychic-type Pokemon. Spoink is more centered around bulky defensive offensive capabilities instead of the usual fast, strong special attack type things. It is pretty good. Once it evolves into Grumpig, it gets a pretty solid spread of stats, good defense, good special attack, good chunky health to make up for its defenses. Grumpig is overall a pretty decent and standard Pokemon. I would not recommend using Grumpig. It's a solid Psychic-type Pokemon. I haven't used it myself, so I don't really have much in say for how well it can perform. But judging from its stats and just how overall bulky it is, you can probably have a really good chance with it. So yeah, Grumpig, definitely good Pokemon. Aside from that, you can kind of encounter pretty much what we've encountered before. You can encounter Poochyena, Vulpix, find Tailo here as well, in case you didn't find it in the previous route. Aside from that, nothing else really too interesting in this route, aside from some of the trainers being a little annoying. A potential double battle. I only have 2 Pokemon. Why do I keep checking? There we go. Hiker. Interesting that we were just talking about it not too long ago. We'll do a couple more battles, catch up the Pokemon that I was talking about earlier, and then we'll call the episode. Because I don't know how long we've been going on with all that wallpaper business, so... And we'll actually get the show-off cut, too, being its bug type against the dark type advantages. Oh yeah, so, interesting thing, in the first generation that double battles were introduced, the way that Pokemon are sent out are very unique. So instead of having the... So how it works now is that once you defeat a Pokemon in a double battle, the trainer then waits until the end of the whole turn, then they send out a new Pokemon. In this game, and I think up until Generation 4, The way double battles work is that if a Pokemon is defeated, you immediately send out its replacement. This means that if you focus entirely on one side, that entire side will get dogpiled by your Pokemon. So it's a very interesting way of doing double battles. This can be used to completely cheese fights, say with like the moves Surf and Earthquake. You Surf, you can take out both of those Pokemon, then if they send out Pokemon that are weak to ground types, such as Earthquake, they'll just die immediately. You can win a double battle in just one turn. It's very strange. And it's pretty obvious as to why they changed it. Yes, Wing Attack, now we can finally take out grass types normally. Holy crap. I was waiting for that. Sending out another Geodude. Nothing too dangerous. We will be fighting quite a bit of Geodudes in the gym, so we'll get some practice in. Well, there's not much to practice. It is Geodude after all. Alright, looking good. Aye. Okay, well, we're going to ignore that guy for now, and we're going to grab this item real quick. Another egg special. Meh. Might use it in the gym. Who knows? Okay. We are in Rust Turf Tunnel. You can find Geodude and Igglybuff in this place. That's interesting. But the Pokemon that you're going to be encountering most is... if we encounter it. Probably won't. Of course we don't. There you are. Whismur. Whismur is a normal type Pokemon. Pretty solid Pokemon. It's got more offensive capabilities than some of the previous Pokemon that we've encountered that are normal types. Starting off, it's got a pretty solid attack and special attack. Pretty slow, not too great on the defensive capabilities. But other than that, it's not too bad. It has the unique ability of Soundproof, which is a move that makes a Pokemon mute the sound-based moves, such as like Supersonic, I think Snore, a few other sound-based moves. There's a list. It's not a big list, but there's a list of them. Once it evolves into Loudred, it gets a lot better, bulkier, a little bit more bulkier, not too much, really. More offensive capabilities of higher attack and special attack stat. Alright, I'm going to see if I can weaken this just a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Perfect. But yeah, Loudred gets pretty much just better. More HP, good attack, special attack. A little slow, but once it evolves to Exploud, it gets a lot more bulkier, more HP, more offensive capabilities, becomes a pretty solid normal type, and normal typing meaning that you can get a good chunk of variety coverage, such as like electric types, fire, ghost types. You can get so much on a normal type. Whismur, it cries equal a jet plane in volume and inhales through its ear canals. Because of the system, it can cry continuously without having to catch its breath. We will not be giving a nickname to Whismur because we are not going to be keeping Whismur. What that means is I will get into that much later. Originally, I was going to have a Whismur on my team. It was going to be an Exploud on my team. But this game introduced something that I will be going over in the next episode that will be much important for later. And I think we're also going to... I can't tell if you're a fight. We'll save it for the next episode. So, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be checking out what this is. And then we're going to be heading back to Rustboro City, maybe taking on the gym and seeing what goes on from there. See you guys next time.